Hey besties, welcome back. With less than 1,500, you can get between 10 to 20 liters of this soap with just three ingredients. This is the easiest, most economical, and most effective dishwashing liquid soap. I'll also teach you how to turn it into an antibacterial and wash. Our first ingredient is table salt. We need 250 grams, and this is going to serve as our stain remover and also our thickener. The next ingredient we need is Texapon. It looks this way, it's like a gel, and we need 250 grams of this Texapon. It's a surfactant and it also acts as a foaming agent, a very good one at that. So now we need SLS rice or SLS powder. We need 250 grams of this SLS powder, and this is going to act as a very good foaming agent also. This is optional. Perfume, you don't need too much of this. You can get just 10 ml. This is a lemon fragrance, but you can also get orange or any other fragrance. For color, you can leave it plain or you can get this orange. I have green and I also have yellow. It's optional. You need a clean bucket and you need some water. I have a 10-liter keg here of water. You just want to pour that into your bucket. You can pour about 5 to 6 liters of water. The next thing you do is to make your salt solution. So you just want to cut this up, pour it into your water and give it a stir. You need a turning stick. I forgot to mention that. A turning stick that you probably don't use for cooking, or you can just buy a new one. So give this a stir and set it aside for it to become clear. In another bucket, maybe a smaller bucket, just pour about 2 liters of water or 1 liter of water. Now we want to prepare our SLS solution. Please make sure you are putting on gloves and also make sure you are using nose mask. You also want to open up the doors, windows, everywhere. Make sure everywhere is well ventilated. Try to move your nose away from the mixture. And then you're going to give this a slight stir. There's really no point stirring it till it dissolves because it's a foaming agent. Look at what it looks like, just like rice. Okay, so you want to set it aside for 15 minutes and the solution will become very clear. So we've made our SLS solution and our salt solution. Our salt solution has dissolved and it's so clear. Now we're going to add in our Texapon into the solution. You can also add it into your SLS solution. Texapon acts as a very good foaming agent and also a surfactant. So it removes grease. The thing is that once you pour in your Texapon into water or you pour it into your salt solution, it won't dissolve. A faster way to achieve, a dissolved Texapon is to add it directly to your salt that has not been dissolved. I mean the raw salt, table salt. So you mix it together, it will become white in color, and then you can now add water gradually and dissolve it gradually. You just add the water bit by bit till it starts to dissolve. But I added it into my salt solution because there's really no point. We're still going to keep this mixture for about 6 to 12 hours for everything to become clear. So there's no point doing that hard work of over stirring everything. After stirring for about 5 minutes, this is what the mixture would look like. The Texapon is yet to dissolve, but our SLS solution is ready and it's clear, as you can see. So into our bucket that contains Texapon and the salt solution, you want to pour in the SLS liquid or solution gradually while stirring. Please, you need to keep stirring this continuously until you've poured all the mixture into the bucket. Just stir this for about 5 minutes continuously. After stirring it, we are going to cover the bucket and set it aside for 10 to 12 hours. Please make sure you are not making this where children are. So now we're going to open the bucket and I'm going to show you what it looks like. The Texapon is fully dissolved and everything has mixed together. I just want to show you the consistency. And this is after 10 hours. We still need to leave it for 2 more hours, but I want to quickly show you how to make this soap thicker than this to give you more volume, and also how to turn it into an antibacterial hand wash. Add some water into another bowl. You need vinegar, just little quantity. You need salt, 250 grams extra. You also need baking soda. You need 50 grams of baking soda. Pour in your baking soda into the water. I'm going to leave a little quantity so that when I add the vinegar to it, you can see the reaction. Your vinegar is going to activate that baking soda. You know, baking soda is very good for removing stains, so it's a very good stain remover. I'm going to pour in some vinegar into the baking soda. You can see the reaction. So that's what I mean by I need this to the vinegar. You can use vinegar or lemon juice. Yes, you can use vinegar or lemon juice. You need about 30 mils of vinegar or 30 mils of lemon juice. And now you want to add your salt into the bowl and stir it. You're going to pour in the whole salt and dissolve it. Now you can dissolve it separately, but I just wanted to do this really fast. It will dissolve. Trust me, it will dissolve. So you just want to give this a quick stir. You will notice that the mixture has turned white. So this is not a transparent mixture. You can see what it looks like. And you now want to add this into your soap mixture. So as you're stirring it, you'll notice that it has become thicker. It is not the baking soda and the vinegar that is making it thicker, but the salt solution. Your salt is the thickener for this recipe. And as you stir everything inside, you can see how thick it is. This is really thick. If you want it thicker than this, then you dissolve extra grams of salt and add it into it. So just in case you make your soap solution and it is watery, just dissolve some salt solution and pour it into your mixture and it will become thick again. Now our thicker soap is ready. You can dilute it. Trust me, this soap foams so much and it removes so much stain. You can turn it now into a bowl. Just add a little quantity into a bowl. You want to add in your perfume. If you add your perfume directly into the bowl containing the whole soap, it might make the soap become too watery, especially if you pour too much of perfume. So you need just about 10 mils of perfume for 10 liters. So that's like 1/10. And you want to stir it. As you stir, you will notice that the solution will become watery. But don't worry, just pour it into the major or the main soap solution and keep stirring. Your mixture will lighten up just a little bit, but it will still remain thick. Make sure you stir it very well. Once you keep stirring, it will become thicker. This is what I mean. Look at how thick the consistency is. If I stir it a little bit more, it will still become more thicker than this. So now our dishwashing liquid soap is ready. All we need to do is to dissolve some color into water and add it into the mixture. I divided this into three parts because I want to make different colors. So I'm starting with the green color, which is I just want to make a green colored dishwashing liquid soap. So you can dissolve the color in little water and then pour it into your mixture. You can also pour your color directly into it, or it's preferable to dissolve it first to just in case there's any lumps or anything that might you might find inside your soap. So dissolve it, add it into it depending on the color you want. I'm still going to add more color, but you can see what it looks like. Now it is not looking very transparent because it has not settled. So when this soap settles for about 30 to 1 hour, you would see that it will become very transparent. This is what it looks like now. I'm still going to thicken the color, but this is what it looks like now. I want to make this orange color for my antibacterial hand wash soap. So I'm going to add some orange color and repeat the same thing. Just dilute it, pour it into the solution, give it a stir. To convert this into an antibacterial hand wash soap, you just want to add tea tree oil. Add about 4 to 5 drops or 6 drops of tea tree oil and add a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of glycerin, depending on how moisturizing you want the hand wash soap to be. And that is how you get your antibacterial hand wash liquid soap. So right now I'm just giving it a stir. You can see I added more of the color. I just added it directly and stirred it, but you don't have to do this. You can dissolve it first just to make sure that you have the right color that you want. So this is what it looks like right now. I'm just adding the other one I separated into this because I didn't bother making the yellow color again. I just added it and I'm going to add more green color to this. I'm just going to grab my turning stick and then give this a stir or a mix. I'll mix it together until the color is fully dissolved. But you can see this is like a longer process. So it's better to dissolve it in water before adding it into your soap mixture. Now I have some plastics. I have a 5-liter keg. I have some plastics where I'll be pouring this soap into. Although I didn't leave it for 1 hour to settle down because I just want to show you the quantity and the consistency. If you want, you can dilute this up to 3 times and it will still be very active. When I mean active in the sense that it will be thick, not too watery, and it will still be foamy. But you can also leave it like this. I have two plastics here. I'll fill up the thick one into the plastics and then I'll dilute it for you to see the consistency after diluting it. This soap, you can use it to make souvenirs, you can prepare it, you can sell it. You make up to 100% profit on this soap. Yes, you can make up to 100% profit of this soap. I'll set it aside and I'll dilute this. I'm just going to add some water and give this a stir, and you see the consistency of the soap. It's still not going to become very watery. And just in case your consistency becomes watery, like I said, dissolve salt in water, about 50, 100, 200 grams, depending on the consistency you need. Dissolve it and then add it into it. But you don't need to add too much salt actually, so this is fine. Take a look at how thick our antibacterial hand wash is. So right now I'm just transferring everything into my 5-liter keg. I want you to see that it is possible for you to make a 10-liter dishwashing soap and also antibacterial hand wash from this recipe. Right now I just added a little quantity on my hand. I just want to check how it lathers, and it did so well. If you are like me who cooks and bakes a lot and has so much to wash every day, then you want to consider making this for yourself and save some money. You can also make this, like I said, you use it as a souvenir. You can sell this, and make extra income for yourself. We got over 10 liters. So like I said, you can dilute every single thing and you get up to 20 liters. Let me know if you'll be trying out this recipe, and if you enjoyed watching, please like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.